All right. A 108, 10-4 last week. Good week, good week, good week. On the season though, like for real, 108 and 59. I mean, who's doing it? Who has documented the wins more? Like, come on. Like that's for real. It's 108 and 59. I'm telling you, take me to the bookie. I'm killing them. Anyways, let's get it. Pittsburgh Cleveland Thursday night. Nice game. Cleveland, dog shit. Pittsburgh Super Bowl contender in my opinion. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a bad weather game. I could be wrong. I'm no news anchor, but take Pittsburgh here. Taking Pittsburgh. Minnesota and Chicago. Um, don't know what's going on with Chicago. Just don't. Minnesota, maybe finding their stride again. Still one of the top teams. Are they frauds? And maybe they're a regular season team. I don't know. But in this situation, we're gonna take them against Chicago. Detroit and Indy. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I think Detroit is the best all-around team. They're just blowing teams out left and right. NFC Championship last year blew the game against the Niners. I think they get back there. I think they go all the way. I think they make it to I think they win the Super Bowl. I would love to see Detroit and Pittsburgh. That'll be. I mean, to most people that'll probably be boring, but I like Detroit. They're fun to watch. They're fun to watch. Yeah, taking Detroit. New England and Miami. I'm a Drake May fan. I like him. He looks nice. He really has nothing around him, and he's still balling. Miami, they could be a little sleepers here. They are 4-6, 5-6. I think they go to 5-6. They beat the Raiders last week. Their offense is still top when healthy and when everything's going right. I'm gonna take Miami here. Division game here. I'm taking Miami. I think they're gonna make a run at the playoffs. I don't know if they're gonna make it, but they're gonna make a run. Tampa and the Giants. Tampa's coming off a bye. It's unfortunate because when they're fully healthy, they're pretty good. They've been without Evans and Godwin, and that's been killing them. Because Baker, he was a lucky balling. You can't deny that. Against the Giants are tanking. When you bench Daniel Jones, the guy who you paid, I don't even know why they paid him to begin with. But when you pay a guy that much and then you bench him for Tommy DeVito, like that says a lot about your franchise. I'm gonna take Tampa on the road here. Maybe they make a run at the playoffs. So they get a little healthy. I don't know. Dallas is ass, so we're gonna any team they play, we're gonna go with the opposite. But Washington is the better team. They've been stumped the last couple of weeks. A lot of people are saying they might be frauds and this and that. They're young. Their quarterback's young, but I think they're good. This is a get right week for them. Why aren't they starting Trey Lance though? That's kind of interesting to me. You go up a fourth round to get him, and then at the end of the season, he's a free agent. So you don't know if you're like, why waste a fourth round? I don't know, just confusing. Kansas City, Carolina. Kansas City got their first. I called it. Buffalo was going to be Kansas City for the first loss. I knew they weren't going to go undefeated. I don't think they cared about going undefeated because they're more than likely going to be in the AFC Championship. I wouldn't be surprised if they make it back to the Super Bowl. That'd be another good Super Bowl. Detroit and Kansas City. Carolina's ass. I think Kansas City has a bounce back week here. Now, you know what? I think Kansas City is about to go through a small rough patch, believe it or not. It's not going to last like other teams. Like, they're not going to go on this huge losing streak. I think I'm going to take Carolina here. I think they're going to lose this week. People are going to say, the storyline is going to be like, we see their offense is not great. It's going to show against Carolina. Even though I think their offense is good enough to win because they have an elite defense, I think they lose this week. I think it's a trap week. I'm going to go Carolina. Take it to the bookie plus money. Houston and Tennessee. Houston snuck out with a win, but hey, it's a win. It's hard to win in the NFL. We're gonna take Houston though. Vegas and the Raiders, or Vegas and the Raiders, Vegas and Denver division game. Vegas has owned the Broncos like the last 2-3 years. I think they were 8-0 at one point in the last like 3 years. They finally won earlier in the season. They finally beat the Raiders. The Broncos are the better team for sure. Vegas is horrible. They're ass. They're in that tank for somebody. They need a quarterback. Are they gonna get Dion and his son? I don't know. They got Brady. Brady wants. I mean, he's the owner. He wants to win. He wants big name. I don't know. It's a different conversation. But I think the Broncos are the better team by far. I wouldn't be surprised if the Raiders win this game somehow, some way, just because of the history of owning the Broncos lately. San Francisco and Green Bay. San Francisco lost a heartbreaker to their division rivals, Seattle. That was a game that they should have for sure won, but they don't. And they have to travel to Green Bay. Tough game on the road. I know they've owned Green Bay in the playoffs, but that was Aaron Rodgers. And they beat him last year too, but I mean, that was a pretty good. I don't think anyone had that game being as close as it was. Love was playing good. Aaron Jones, if I can remember correctly, was he was balling. So put up a fight. But San Francisco was different last year. This year they are a different team. I'm gonna take Green Bay at home. Just something I'm gonna do. Arizona, Seattle, another division game. It's a good game. Is Arizona still in first? I haven't checked the standings, but I'm gonna take. Man, this is a hard one because Seattle has that momentum. Arizona is probably the better team. It's a hard one. I'm gonna take Arizona on the road. I think they could do it. Philly and the Rams. Philly's looking like one of the better teams. I would probably say they're the second best team in the NFC behind Detroit. I think they're better than Minnesota. As of right now, I think they're better than the Niners. They're better than the Packers. I'm gonna take. I don't know, because the Rams. That offense, when you have Puka, Cooper Kupp, and Kyrie Williams, like I feel like you should be able to put up 30. I know Stafford isn't the old Stafford, but he's still a good enough QB, and he has chemistry with those guys. I'm actually gonna take the Rams here. I think they could put up some points. Then we got, this is a good one, Baltimore and the Chargers. The Chargers are hitting the stride. Herbert's throwing the ball a little more. It looks like they have a real one with Ladd. Baltimore is an offensive team. They don't have a defense. And the Chargers are more of a defensive team, and their offense is good. And they're similar to the Chiefs. Their offense is good enough to win games. They could put up enough points because they're not going to give up a lot of points. I think just last week was their first game this year where they gave up more than 20, and that was because they went against one of the better offenses in Cincinnati. I will go. This is a tough one. I'm gonna take, and it's the battle of the hardballs. That's what makes it cool. I'm gonna take Baltimore. Just like the Super Bowl, he's gonna win it again. Anyways, 108-59, 108-59. That's it.